Yeah, and it's the daily go get Mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Take it off left lane, no coasting. It's the Daily Go Get It show. We all up in your area, man, feeling like real men and women shit is not going to stop. And we are here on this hump day, Wednesday. We are here to play today. And we're talking about when arguments get heated and things get said. How far is going too far in a heat of an argument? Now, you've all had arguments, and some of y'all have been able to shrug off certain things that y'all have heard in the argument, and some of y'all have been like, oh, it's like that, it's like this. You mistake me for being a sis when I'm a man. I'm about to show you my own brand. That's my word saying. So how far is going too far in an argument? You've been there. You have survived it. You may even have been the one behind the wheel driving it. Have you ever gone too far in an argument and had to apologize for the things that you said? And even after you said sorry, after you apologized sincerely, it still broke down. You may have said something that you could not come back from. You may have said something to somebody that they did not forget and that they had warned you not to say before. And what about when it's true? What about when what you have said in the argument has more than just a hint of truth in it? What happens? We gonna ask that, my friends. What's good? How much you understand yo as women and men and women and men. We gonna do this thing like we did back and now then. So what's going on? Emily Dunlap is in the house. He carry right head down to turn it out. Good to see me some y'all. And everything is going to be all right. Hold on to your hat. It's the Daily Go Get It show. And we're talking about how far is going too far in an argument. You know what I'm talking about. You probably still feeling it from back in the day. You know what I'm talking about. You probably still feeling it from back in the day. You know how it is with words. The thing about words is people try to kick it like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But the truth of the matter is, you can't take back the words that you have said. You can't take back the things that you have said in the heat of an argument, and it can get real ill. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to watch your mouth. To watch your mouth when you're talking to somebody. When you're talking to somebody, and especially when you're talking to somebody in the heat of an argument, because it can get real and it can get damaging and it can get ugly and it can get nasty and dirty and disgusting and really, really disrespectful and unnecessary. Most of all, it can definitely get unnecessary. And why do we have to go there? Why do we have to see that? Especially with people who are supposed to like each other, supposed to love each other, supposed to be there for each other, supposed to be the type of people that are there for each other and protecting each other and are down for each other. So why would we get into a situation where we have gone too far in an argument? Many people think that when the argument gets really, really heated, there is no limits. You say whatever you feeling at that time, and if things get said that you don't really mean, but you said it or said those things just to win the argument, just to get over, just to hurt somebody, well, then that's just collateral damage. And that's just the way the game go. And you just got to buck up and man up and woman up and be all right. But it's not always that way. And that's why we're going to talk about it today. I said it's not always that way. And sometimes they will happen to sway your opinion the way that you feel. First you like them and now you're ready to kill. And you ain't coming down on a pill. The judge is in the house. How you feel? So let's get into it. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. With this your daily, the daily Go Get It show. We do this every single day. It rains every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Yeah, baby. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. I am your host, Sun752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, you just say Omar with the Arts, the Daily Go Get a Business Show, all up in your area, feeling like real men and women should, and we can get this thing popping. Right now on this 30th, it's the 30th of the year. This is it. This will be the last 30th of the year. Next to the last day of the month. It's the next to the last day of the year. This is it. 2020 is going out. It's going out with a bang. It's not necessarily going out in style. It's going out with a memory that you will never, ever, ever forget. Is there anybody out there that would dispute that 2020 has been a hell of a one? A hell of a one. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. She says, I'm confused. I thought it was another topic tonight. Wink, wink. Oh, don't worry. It's going to be another wink, wink title. It's just that, see, you got to space it out a little bit. If I would have did that title tonight, it would have been a little too close to what we was talking about last night. And I space out my ideas, but when it comes, it'll be here, and you'll know where it comes from. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. It's the 30th of the year, mystery night. I'm gonna tell my kids it's mystery night. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna tell my kids it's mystery night. It's mystery night, mischief night. They call it something. Mystery night, mischief night is mystery night, mischief night. Yo, fireworks, mystery night, mischief night. Yo, people waiting to get their stimulus checks and things is kind of crazy in this country, and it's a wreck, and I don't see it get really no better no time soon. Niggas is sick as hell. Niggas is dying soon, but we staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. We got 2 more days that we gotta survive. Maybe we really only got one night, but that night is crazy as shit. That night. Yo, and I'm gonna stay my ass at home. I ain't trying to fuck around. I ain't trying to be out there. Yo. All right, so let's get it popping. Vinay Hardesty, how you feeling, ma? Vinay Hardesty, how you feeling, ma? Good to see me some you. How far is going too far in an argument? In the heat of an argument. Now, think about the worst argument that you have ever had. Think about the worst arguments that you have ever been a part of. And I'm talking about that one that sticks in the back of your mind, the one that still makes you be like, you know what? I might not listen to this show tonight because I don't really want to get into this shit. That's the one I'm talking about, because that's pretty much the blueprint of what we're talking about tonight. That's the crux of what we're talking about tonight. That one that pretty much made you say, you know what? I'm not arguing with nobody ever again. I don't want to get into that. And I'm definitely never getting into an argument with that person about anything, especially that thing ever again. Ever. An argument is not something that anybody should strive to be in. But some people look at arguments as something that they think that they can win. And that's where the real problem comes. People think that they can actually win an argument, so they go to the ends of the earth to try to win. They think that it's a game. Is it a game, y'all? Is it a game? Because most games that I play, even when I lose the games, I want to play again. But when I get my feelings hurt, that's not ever something that I want to ever experience again. And you're probably the same way. Even if your theory of losing an argument or getting into an argument is different than mine is. nobody wants to get their feelings hurt. That's never a good thing. It's never a good feeling. It's never something that you want to press repeat on. It's not your favorite song. This is not My Life by Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? I know that things will turn out fine. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. Hey, if you look at my life, you see what I see. La da 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 da. If you look at my life, you see what I see. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you underdig? Do you understand? Do you underdig? Do you feel me? Emily Dunlap in the house over here on the Instagram side, and also Scolina's 2105. Thanks for coming on through. I appreciate me some. You know that I do. Renee Hardesty says, when you hit below the belt, here's the thing, Renee. Some people in a fight, some people wear their belt all the way up here, and some people wear their belt right there on their waist. So for the people who wear their belt all the way up here, you can tell that they're very sensitive below any that point where they have their thing. Now, this is not their waist, and this is not their belt, but they will pull that shit up over their stomach, because what they're saying is it really hurts everywhere below here. So I don't want to get hit there. I want everything below here to be a violation. So what happens? You see their belt right here, and you hit right here, right there in the groin. You may hit them in the belly button, but the belly button is going to hurt them way more than it may hurt you or somebody else who has an average placement for their belts. So at the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, when the smoke clears, you hurt them. And they were sensitive, very, very sensitive in that area where you targeted. Because when you look where they put their, if you look where a boxer puts his proverbial waist, you see like, oh, okay. If you're heavyweight, it's like, oh, fat boy don't like to get hit below the belt. He don't like to get hit on his lower extremity at all. Well, it's legal at the lower extremity. So even though he's wearing his belt all the way up here, it's still legal if I hit him here. Belt here, but the belt is right below. He's wearing his belt right below his breastbone. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. My brother Ansel Jones is in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? Good to see me some. You, my brother, thanks for coming on through. Yes, no doubt. And Cherry is all up in the house. Cherry, it's Cinderella Dana Dane. Well, it's the woman Dana Dane with fame. It's Cinderella Dana Dane. Well, it's the woman Dana Dane with fame. I'm glad Renee brought that up, though. Hitting below the belt. Where is your below the belt? Not saying you particularly, but I would like you to think about that particularly and individually, yo. Where is your below the belt? And when you've gotten into an argument with that person that really rubbed you the wrong way, that person that said that shit in the heat of an argument, and you never forgot what they said, and you never really got over it, and you may have even stopped speaking to them or stopped being friends with them on the level that you were friends before with them. This may have been the straw that broke the camel's back. This here may have been the straw that broke the camel's back. This here may have been that one thing that you really shouldn't have said. This is the line that you really shouldn't have crossed. This is something that you really shouldn't have done. This is a bad situation. Has that ever happened to you? Has somebody ever said something to you in the heat of an argument that was so bad that even though they apologized, and they may have apologized sincerely, they may have even begged, like, please don't, don't be mad at me no more for saying that. I ain't mean that, blah, 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 blah. And you were still like, now I kind of warned you before not to bring some shit like that. Like what you said was not only personal, was not only personal, but you said it around a bunch of people, grandstanding and all that dumb shit, and it shouldn't have happened. Yeah, I know, but I ain't mean to say it. Number one, and we was drinking, we was all drinking. Ain't nobody really take that seriously. If they ain't take it, what the fuck you mean they didn't take it seriously? When you said it, everybody was like, ooh, like they knew. Everybody knew what you said. So at that time, I wasn't arguing with you anymore. I was arguing with you and everybody else. You took it there and you didn't give a fuck. You didn't care about my feelings at the time. And from what you said, it doesn't sound like you ever gave a fuck about my feelings ever in any kind of way. It almost looked like you wound up the punch. You wound up that punch, just waiting to deliver. I oughta. Well, I oughta. Well, I oughta. Well, I oughta. Well, you hit. And I hope that you felt good about the target that you hit. Because you hit the bullseye. But I bet you the bullseye became the bullshit and you won't ever be able to kick the bullshit again. Because it could have happened like this. You know, many of us have lost parents. Many of us have lost parents. And you know how it is. When you lose a parent, it's pretty much the worst feeling you can have. Your origin of existence passes away. You get to thinking about your own mortality. Like, how long am I going to live? I wonder. You know, am I going to live to be as old as they are? Or am I going to die around that same time? You know how people keep death dates? Like every year around that time, people start getting nervous and antsy and scared and just really, really sad and depressed. Like, you know, this is the day when my daddy left me. This is the day when my mom closed her eyes for the last time. So, you know, if I say anything or act funny around this time, that's all it is. It don't have nothing to do with you. But you get into an argument with somebody and they say something about one of your parents in the heat of an argument. Now, they didn't necessarily diss them, but then again, they did. So they get in an argument and be like, see, that's why you won't be just like your mom and shit. She couldn't stop drinking. Now you can't fucking stop drinking. The pain of your mother passing is the pain of your mom passing is still fresh. It don't even matter that your mom might have passed 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It don't fucking matter. You've been battling that loss ever since. And this person pretty much disrespects your mourning process. And maybe they think that they're helping you. Because they may think that, well, you do need to stop drinking. Your shit is out of control. But your mom didn't die from drinking. That was just a part of her personality. Or your dad, whatever. That was just a part of them. That you wish and that you would give anything to see again today. I wish I could pass my dad the bottle today. One last fucking time. So what they said, it is not what they said. It's the meaning behind what they said. In any other situation, they would have just been calling you a drunk or alcoholic or, you know what I mean? You need to just go ahead and lay down and get your shit together. But the fact that they brought your mom or your dad into it who passed and who's still fresh in your mind, that sweetened the pot. And I don't mean that in a good way. So now you ain't fucking with them now. Because you wondering in the background, like, so even when I'm not drinking, even when we're not drinking, even when this is not even, when this is a non-factor, you don't have no respect for me. You don't have no respect for me. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. It could be that in their mind, they're thinking like, I ain't even really say nothing all that bad, but such and such get real. They get, but I'm really, really sorry because they know I love them to death. Don't matter. You went too far and crossed the line. You went too far in the argument. You did. You did. You didn't even really mean to hit that target, but you did. And when it's somebody's sensitive area or soft spot, you don't have to apply a lot of pressure to it in order to hurt it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We've all had injuries. Cherry. She says, my last argument was with someone who I care for, who is no longer in my life because he didn't know how to argue. Couldn't calm down all over the place with emotions. Couldn't stick to the subject. Oh, shit. Okay. See? That's pretty much exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Boundaries. Have you, when you have gotten into an argument with somebody, have y'all set boundaries beforehand? Like maybe if y'all have argued before and, some things may have been said that were hurtful and y'all may have talked about it. Like, listen, I know we was arguing last night and a whole lot of things got said that shouldn't have gotten said, but do me a favor from now on, don't say that. You know what I mean? Can you do me that one little solid? Don't say that. Or maybe y'all have known each other for so long, y'all have known each other long enough to the point where certain people should know not to say certain things. They should know not to say certain things. It's beyond whether it's their business or not, but there are lines that you should know not to cross. Sensitive areas. But the worse an argument gets, what somebody says something hurtful to you, you say, all right, fuck it. I'm going to double down on this. You're going to be sorry you said that. Especially after I say this. It's childish and it's immature and it happens every day. It's happening to somebody right now and it happened to somebody earlier today. It's going to happen to somebody later on. And you know what? You know how people on social media talk about how they're going to delete people out of their lives come J1, January 1st. You know what I'm talking about, son? Yo, as soon as the beginning of the year comes, if you don't see me on your timeline no more, hey, you know what happened. You got to go. You was yapping all that bullshit. I'm trying to get it out of my life. I'm done with it. And I ain't never coming back no more. I deleted your ass and I even blocked you, and that's for sure. And I don't care if you got my number and address. I ain't got to answer my phone. I can block you off of that, and I don't got stress. Not in the area. You come to my crib, you're going to have to understand that this is not how I want to live. But what I'm trying to say about that is when people are talking about deleting people out of their lives, what they're really saying is, these are all of the people who hurt my feelings. Unless you're talking about the people who, well, even if you're talking about that, because certain people get mad. It's a serious thing to some people on social media when you don't like their statuses, because certain people think that you go to everybody's page. They may not realize like there aren't really enough hours in the day to do that. And I didn't really realize how much stuff you really miss until I got my second account. Because the second account, I don't have that many friends on there. So I see like, I didn't know such and such posted every day. Interesting shit too. 5,000 friends. I don't even fuck with my news feed. I'm not going down all that shit. There aren't enough hours in the day to do that. So when you're dealing with a little bit, you can concentrate more. When you're dealing with a lot, So my point is, even the people who haven't done anything to you, but somehow they have gotten labeled as lurkers, watchers, investigators, things like that. And basically, that has hurt somebody's feelings. Your inactivity is seen as an activity. So you still hurt their feelings without doing shit. So all of those announcements about how people are getting rid of people, that's all about hurt feelings, y'all. That's all about need for attention, not getting the attention, and doing something about it. Think about that for a minute. Think about that. Think about it. Think about it. TK Wright says, I don't fight dirty with those that I care about unless I'm seriously pushed. That's because you're probably seriously developed. See, when you are a developed person, and what I mean by developed is like you have been taught, shown, or you understand, you have gained an understanding that some things don't need to be done. Everything doesn't need to be said. There are other ways to communicate besides verbally and besides the written word. And some things are just better left. How about we just don't fuck with that? Because I don't see any way any good can come out of it. But everybody isn't developed like that, T. Carey, right? And that's the problem. You find yourself in an argument with somebody who doesn't know any better, like who Dana Dane was talking about. They didn't fucking know how to mitigate themselves. They know how to chill. Probably turns out that y'all was talking about one thing and they got so hyped that they started, you said they was all over the place. They was probably just getting shit off of their chest randomly. Like you was just a vessel and a vehicle for them to express their frustrations about a whole lot of shit, especially if you was drinking. Man, they don't call alcohol the liquid confidence for nothing, man. They don't say that the truth comes out or a drunk mind speaks sober truth or some shit. Whatever the fuck they say that I don't subscribe to. But you will say shit when you're drinking. Because your emotions be all on some other shit when you're drinking. I don't care if people admit it or not. I know how I used to feel when I used to get a few up in me. Like, yeah, certain shit seemed justifiable. Like, well, somebody need to say it. It is what it is. Nah, don't blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the truth of it all. It's on you. Later on, come to your senses like, fuck. I might didn't have to say that. I might ain't should have said that. They call it liquid confidence. They really should call it liquid recklessness. Because it does make you fucking reckless. Anybody who smokes weed but don't drink alcohol knows the difference. Other drugs, other substances don't give you that like alcohol is destructive, man. It brings out tears in you that you didn't want to shed, anger in you that you didn't want to show. It does. It does. Of course, all things in moderation, but Robbie Ming, my big sis, doing the thing. Thanks for coming on through, young queen. Good to see me some you. That's true. Good to see me some you. You know how we do. Okay. Ansel Jones says, oh, thanks for the hearts, Emily. I appreciate you. I appreciate me some you. Ansel Jones says, I said battle rap because I don't mind talking about my injury. When someone disrespectfully talks about brain injuries, I take it personally. First of all, I didn't know you listened to battle rap. And I'm very glad to hear that because I don't listen to anything else except for battle rap. I'm a junkie. Who's your favorite battle rap? I kind of like T-Top. Now he about to battle my man Easy the Block Captain. I think Easy might get him. And you know what? He's my favorite Philly rapper. And he's starting to become my favorite rapper, period. But I can't wait to see that battle. Who you got in that battle? I don't bet on these rappers though, because a lot of these events be real they be a little shaky. They don't go down right. Sometimes you think they're a little fixed. Like, yo, you gonna choke now? Now you gonna choke. But anyway, one thing about battle rap is that it gets very, very personal. Somebody's up in your face and they talking all of this shit about you. A lot of times that's true. They talking about your girl, how this rapper, that rapper, or themselves fucked your girl. She ain't nothing but a thought. You don't come from this. Your mom was a crackhead. You used to serve to her. All kinds of crazy shit. Fake personals, all kinds of, and afterwards they shake hands or they hug and all that shit. I'm like, that's amazing that it happens like that. Because he really just talked about your whole life as if it was real. He got very personal. So there's a different level of what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. And they get money from this. And many times I don't even think it's about the money. It's just about winning the battle. So they'll say anything to win. And in many arguments, many personal arguments, people that you know or yourself, you may say anything just to win. But is that really a win? If you lose a friend, how can it be a win? When you lose a friend, how can that be a win? You lost your best friend. How can that be a win? You won the argument, but you lost the war. Yo, what did you say that dumb shit for? And you can't take it back. You can't stuff the words back in your mouth. Got knocked the fuck out down south. And if you could do it all over again, would you do the same thing, friend? Speaking of friend, you just lost one. Speaking of friend, you just lost one. Speaking of friend, you just lost one. You didn't have to do that dumbass shit, son. Hold on, my speaker fell off, yo. Hold on. Okay. We good. Nigga, we good. My nigga, we good. We good. Levels is good. Levels is good. T. Carey Wright says there's nothing like being in an argument with someone that gets off by fighting dirty. 2 times someone says something that I could never forget and I will never forget. Tried to speak on my childhood. That's what I'm talking about. Boundaries. Disrespect of boundaries. But did y'all have that conversation before? Because if you had the conversation previously and they just straight violated, well, what can you really say? But many times y'all haven't had that conversation. But you figure this person knows me and they know how I feel about this, that, and the third or whatever. So why would they go there? Why would they take it there? Why would they show off and show out that way? Why? They knew what the fuck they was doing. And that may be true. But there are some areas in your life that it would really, really pay off to make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's with. There's nothing wrong with a little prior communication. Communication is never a bad thing. Real communication, when you are sending signals and receiving, sending and receiving. Oh. Speaking on your childhood, you know that's a sensitive topic. Motherfuckers know that shit. The way you were raised, it doesn't say everything about you. It says everything about you. It says everything about your peoples, the people who raised you, your first heroes, the first people who ever violated, the first ones who ever violated. Emily says that's true, but they gotta stay strong in battle rapping. Yeah, they do. But if y'all been watching battle rap recently, you know it's bad now. Mike P, the white boy, you know that shit that Ryder said to him in the boy on Adi Boom. Adi Boom, his career is done. Because it came out that he a snitch. Paperwork and all that old crazy shit. There's a new rapper right now who ain't even on the map. But he's already famous because the boy Ace Amin then came out with the fact that he was a sex offender. Went to jail for this shit. Motherfuckers are done. And you know, if you're a battle rapper, your talent is all you have to stand on. You know, that's something you can do. Being an artist, that's something you can do when you failed in other areas of life or made serious mistakes. You know, you're a convicted felon, that type of shit. You don't need a degree, a high school diploma, or even any skills besides being able to rhyme and whatever to be a rapper. But somebody takes that away from you, like, damn, because of what I've done, I can't even rap. It's real. It's real. Like, I don't agree with a lot of that shit. Like, tell you the truth, I don't want to hear this shit. Like the bull Goods always talking that that swag rap. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. Talking about money and the way you dress. I'm like, y'all gassing that shit? I want to hear that shit. Okay. But yeah, when somebody talks about the way that you were raised, they're talking about the people who raised you. They're talking about your brothers and your sisters and anybody else who had an impact. It's more than just, you had a ringworm and nappy hair when you was growing. It's bigger than that. We're talking about the neglect that you have gone through, that you have experienced and may not have gotten over yet. It's real. It's real, son. That shit is real. You know what else is real? My man Chris Bassett. He's real. Shit is real, son. Make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that you hit that like button. Hit the like button. Make sure you share the show and subscribe to the channel. We doing good, yo. I want to thank my new subscribers. Y'all got me to 800. Ain't that about bitch? It's working. It's about motherfucking time. We was stuck like around 790. We couldn't get it but 790. You know what I'm saying? But we got a few subscribers. Yeah, I mean, keep it going. Keep it going. Make it lava. Hey, y'all. Appreciate it, mucho. Cherry says, I can have an argument with somebody and stick to the subject. My tongue can be like fire. I don't have to talk about anybody's kids, their parents, upbringing, their sexual parts, performance. My man Lawrence Sakel is all up in the place. Chuck, what's going on? My man Skid Buck. Wow, that's my man. And this is my style. We here. We doing the thing. Wow. We do a little something, sip a little something, smoke a little something, make sure we keep the party thumping. Word. Yo, I'm damn glad that you came through. Yo, you know how we do. And if you don't know, you do. I think we don't know you do. And if you don't know, you do. We crew. And because we crew, we know how each other do. And we'll be saying all those reckless shit out of their mouth like they do. Niggas is trite. Niggas is wreck. I ain't trying to get that shit. Show love and respect. It don't take a lot of time. It don't make a whole hard job. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? Okay, wait. Okay, Robin Ming says it's all about who you are arguing with, and what's the argument about? My niece was trying to turn my words around. I just told her I'm not going back and forth. And you know how Robbie Rob talk. If y'all don't, she talks. She has like a sort of like a deep, but not really a deep voice, but it's kind of. She speaks in a proper tone in a way, like you gotta kind of hear it. So I can hear her actually sounding out the whole thing instead of saying, I'm not arguing with you. I can hear her actually say, I am not going to get into this with you. I am not going to do this with you. And be meaning it, with the hazel eyes and shit. Like, that's like light-skinned seriousness. Like, I could whoop your ass, but I'm not going to do it. I mean, I am not going to do this with you. Omar, I am not going to do this with you. Blink, blink. Blink, blink, blink. Hazel, Hazel. Hazel, blink, 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 green. Hazel, Hazel. Blink, 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 green. Hazel, Hazel. Blink, blink, blink. Light skin seriousness. Okay. Lauren says, I hate arguing with females, so I refuse to engage. And sometimes when you refuse to engage, guess what happens? It's almost like you turn up. You turn some people up. Like, yo, I'm going to get a response out of you. Watch, I do. I bet you I do. I bet me. I can honestly say that I've never been able to successfully not engage. I probably said I wasn't going to engage after the fact when I already engaged. I engaged so much, I'm getting married soon. We damn near had to go to justice of peace, justice of the peace, because of the way I engaged. I had to divorce the bitch up front. That's how much I engage. You know what I mean? Nigga like me can't control my mouth if you can't control yours. I'd be like, mouth, shut up. Don't say nothing, mouth. Bitch, that's why you ugly. Fuck out of here. Your fake ass, fake eyelash, fake eyebrows. You even got a fake tongue ring. The hole in your tongue from your tongue ring ain't even real. You ain't real. By the way, I don't know what you got that shit in your tongue for. You can't suck no dick. Fucking bum it. You bum scallywag. You listen, my mama told me not to mess around with you. My mama even said you couldn't suck no dick. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. She don't look like she. Chill. Respect boundaries. Never talk about your partner's sexual performance. Because this shit not going to get you nowhere. It's not going to make your heart warm. All of the court, goddamn. Little dick ass nigga, you can't touch the skin. It's not a good look. Shout out to the people that you can't even end an argument with. Fuck is up with this? Hold on. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, what's that? Well, when you go to that's interesting. I might don't know how to use my mouse. I might don't. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it moving. Robbie Robin Ming says, and I just told her she was lying and I don't want to hear the lies and hung up my phone. I don't know if I spelled the words right. I am not wearing glasses. Everything looks pretty good here. Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on? Mine's good to see me. So yeah, what's going on? Okay. So Joe says, battle rap is like WWF when I was a kid. It's worse. At least in the WWF, everything was fake. They never talked about anything that was real. Ever. It was all scripted. Battle rap, that shit, like, yo, we went around the motherfucker's way and we talked to some of his people. We got his baby mom. You want to hear what his baby mom talk? Yo, first of all, his baby mom will tell you anything that you want to know about him. She can't stand the motherfucker. She gave me my whole 2 verses. She gave me 2 verses of material with them. This shit is so ill. I don't even know if I want to spit this shit. You best believe I'm not going to choke, though. This could be a 1-round battle with what I got. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lawrence Single said, I like thick female rappers. Like who? Sherry says, I love battle rap. I love somebody who can think off the top of the head. They don't do that. That shit, Anyway, some of them do, but very rarely. Okay. Battle rap, you can go below the belt. You're trying to take your opponent out. This is not a lover or family or friends. I don't know. It gets too, but they ruining careers now. It's bad. It's bad. Adi Boom is done. Nobody's gonna book him. He is finished. You do 5 years in jail, come home to have your career ruined in your first battle. That white boy wrecked him. Wrecked him. All right. And so Jones says, you wasn't talking shit when that white boy dunked on you and started a fight. A black person would have made it better. Yeah. Look, when we talk about going way too far, the argument, pushing that envelope. Like I said, this is a little bit different because we've done shows in the past about not being able to take the words back. But I wanted to tailor this specifically to being in an argument. Because in an argument, things get said and people believe that they have the right to say things in the heat of an argument because they believe that, well, as long as it was only in an argument, you can always come back. You can always apologize. You can fix it. You can come back and fix it. And that's just not true. You can't fix a headshot. They can't fix that, son. That's it. You give somebody a shot in the head, the likelihood that they're going to survive it is so small. And if they do survive it, they're vegetables for the rest of their lives. And speaking of which, there have been people who have survived a headshot. I don't know one single person in this whole wide world that has survived a heart shot. I have never heard of anybody getting stabbed or shot in the heart and they survived. I've never even heard of anybody getting stabbed or shot in the heart that even made it to the hospital. Now, maybe y'all know some shit that I don't know, but I've never heard of anybody surviving a heart shot. And that is what it's like when somebody has defamed you or assassinated your character or hurt your feelings to the point of no return. It's a heart shot because that's where they hit you. They ain't hit you below the belt. They hit you in the fucking heart. So even if it was true, shit, for a lot of people, what hurts more than the truth? What hurts more than the truth? Is it possible to survive being shot in the heart?
A 1,700 miles per hour 9 millimeters to the heart will cause severe trauma to vital arteries like the aorta, which is an essential artery of the heart. If the bullet tears through this artery, your chances of survival are very slim. Death will occur within around 5 minutes of being shot.
It says, can a heart shot be instant death? The brain has about 4 minutes of oxygen, so no, a heart shot isn't instant death. In fact, depending where the heart is injured, it's remotely possible to survive. That would only be if sophisticated medical care was immediately at hand. Immediately. So not like paramedics, but you probably need a surgeon right then and there. But I don't know. All I know is that I've never heard of anybody being shot or stabbed in the heart and they lived to tell about it. I know people who shot themselves. My man, I tell y'all about it all the time. He shot himself right in the back of the head and lived. Lived another 5 years, in fact. But I don't know nobody that has ever survived trauma to the heart. I don't know. Cherry says, T. Carey, right? You're right. When they got to mention family members, they're losing the argument. But why go low? Well, see, when your feelings are hurt, it's not about whether somebody else is playing fair or whether they are winning or losing. There's no way to win an argument anyway. People don't seem to respect that. You can win a debate. You can win or lose a debate. And an argument is not a debate. Y'all could start off debating, like, well, we've started off arguing about the Eagles and the Cowboys. But, it started going into other areas, like, yeah, well, you a Cowboys fan, and Cowboys fans, they the type of motherfuckers that are Duke fans and LA Lakers fans. And you know how it is. They just, so basically, y'all just go with the hot hand or the popular motherfuckers. Basically, it means y'all gay. That's all that really means. And you can't deny that you gay. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you've been on the low. But see, you can't really be on the low because you try to stay on the low and the grass keep getting cut low. So your shit is showing. You a snake, but we can still see your head, son. I'm about to mongoose you. And you gay. Your girl told me you was gay. But that's how y'all Cowboys fans are. That's how y'all Cowboys, Duke, and Lakers fans are. Y'all gay. All of y'all. You know what I'm saying? All y'all do. It's men, all the men on one side, all the women on the other side. And all the women look like men, and all the men. It's one big sausage party, baby. One big sausage party. Shit like that. It went from, I don't like the Eagles, I don't like the Cowboys. Then it got personal. It got real personal. Yeah, well, your dad. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, the dad that was never in your life. He was a Cowboys fan too, huh? I guess that's why you ain't seen your son in how long? He probably a Cowboys fan too. If he had any sense, though, he probably buck the system and start liking the 49ers or some shit. He could never be an Eagles fan, though, because your little boy, he sit down and pee. That motherfucker got a potty chair, and here he is, 8 years old. I don't know no little boy still using a potty chair, 8 years old. Running around trying to show other little boys his pee-pee. Shit like that. That's right. People think that because it's an argument, they think that they have the green light to just go ahead and say whatever. And I hate to say it, but women do this shit. They do it like it ain't shit. Like, well, I've had women say to me, well, oh, I knew I couldn't do anything to you physically, so I just, I did the most where I felt like I could get my shit off. I was like, you feel better now? No, I don't feel better. I'm like, all right. Did you think you was going to feel better at the time? Well, not really. I didn't feel like I was going to do better at the time, but I was mad. And you know how it is when you get mad. I was like, no, I really don't know how it is when you get mad. I know how I am when I get mad. And I still manage to still have some sense left when I get mad. But that shit you said wasn't necessary. So this is what I'm going to do. I think that me and you deserve a little break. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You deserve a break today. Get the fuck away from me. Lose my number, ho. Omar, see what you ain't got to do that, and you ain't got to do that, baby. And I mean, for real. I mean, you know, like I know I was wrong and everything like that, but you know, what I mean, I hug your ankles. No. You should have hugged my ankles when the fuck I needed my ankles hugged and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't need my ankles hugged by you right now. Right now, you a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you a Cancer. I need a Capricorn. I need a Capricorn hugging my ankles right now. I don't need no Cancer. Fuck you. Matter of fact, fuck you. Fuck your little speech impediment lisp. Fuck your little secret thumb sucking when you think I'm asleep and don't see you. Fuck your little insecure blanket carrying Linus Van Pelt Lucy. The doctor is in, psychologist asking for a nickel acid. Fuck you. And fuck your painted on eyebrows. Fuck you. That's how you really feel about my eyebrows, Omar? It'd be amazing. Like all that shit, like that's how you feel about my eyebrows?
90 seconds.
Fuck out of it. That's how you feel about my eyebrows? I was trying to look nice for you. Fuck you talking about? You know I don't give a fuck about eyelashes and eyebrows. If God wanted women to have long eyelashes, he would have made them men. Men have long eyelashes. Which is true and which I don't understand. But it is true. You know. Ansel Jones says someone said most WNBA players are lesbians. That's when the fight started. But that's true. That's true. I don't know, man. I don't like female sports. I don't. That WNBA shit, that shit is whack. I don't like female boxing. I don't like female nothing. I like tennis. I don't, you know what I mean, I don't. Call it the chauvinist in me. I don't want to see no chicks dunking. I don't want to see that shit. I don't. Never have. Like, oh yeah, you run ball. I'm like, so? Carol Gemma says, man, you know some begging women. You got it like that. All women beg when they are proven to be wrong. Like y'all may not submit to being wrong. And a lot of men let y'all get away with believing that y'all was right. But when y'all corner yourselves and really play yourselves, it'd be like, but the thing is, the nigga gotta be worth apologizing for. And that's the difference. That's the difference. So a lot of men don't even know what I be speaking about. Like, she talking about, oh, women don't never apologize. I'm like, that's the fuck they do. They may not apologize sincerely, like the way you really, really want them to. But that's because y'all so eager to let them back in. Like, Let them stay out there for a little while. See what happens. Like, you get fired from a job. You get fired from a job. You'll be humble unless you go right down the street and get another job within a week. Yeah, there's no reason for your humility. But let your ass be out of work for 6 months to a year. Let that unemployment work run out. Let you have to beg, borrow, and steal from family members, friends, and all of that kind of shit. That shit will humble you like a motherfucker. You'll be so happy to get that next job. But yeah, if you go right out and get another job, it's like, now you dead to rights. Fucking supervisor, she ain't gonna be just talking to me any kind of way. Fuck that bitch. That's why I'm making more money now. Got better hours now. Let your ass be out of work for a year because they done fuck around and blackballed your dumb ass. That's the same bitch ass supervisor that was talking to you any kind of way, like you a child, right? Carol says, how about the horse she rode in on? Nah. You gotta attack they little things that they try to hide. You gotta attack they soft spots. See, them chicks with the eyelashes and the eyebrows, Dana was talking about below the belt. They belt is all the way up here. Like, damn, bitch, how is it that your belt is covering your neck? Speaking of neck, that might be a sore spot because she wear a lot of makeup. You know, your neck be a difference. It shows like why your neck ain't the same complexion as your face. She know you done figured it out. Like, it ain't hard to tell though. It's like, fuck you and your eyebrow pencil, bitch. My eyebrows! My eyebrows! Eyebrow pencil. Eyebrow pencil. Eyebrow pencil. Eyebrow pencil. Eyebrow pencil. You know how it go. Eyebrow pencil. You know how this shit show. Eyebrow pencil. Is a claim to fame. You don't give a fuck about your face or even your name. That's what eyebrow pencil. Look at these brows. I'm making sure y'all know just how I'm out here on fleek and I speak like I'm this shit because I got the eyebrow see. And since you looking, I know that you're looking at me. Yeah, and I know that my eyebrows is really something to see. So if you go after my eyebrow pencil, oh shit, my eyebrow pencil. My eyebrows mean a lot to me more than all that shit and the things you got. My eyebrow pencil. My eyebrow pencil. My eyebrow pencil. My eyebrow pencil is my eyebrow pens. I paint on my eyebrows. I like my eyebrow. Don't talk about eyebrows, eyelashes, eyebrow. I got two eyelashes with the eyebrow. I'm picking my stronger eyelashes on my eyebrow. I pick my stronger eyelashes on my eyebrow. Ow. What's up now? What's up now? Eyebrow. Eyebrow. What's up now? Eyelashes on the eyebrows. Carol Chambers says, not the makeup neck. You know what I'm talking about. Shorty had on more foundation than a housing project. She had on more foundation than a housing project. More foundation than a housing project. She got 4 layers on her face. That shit be covering her shit like a mask. Yo, what the fuck? You ain't got the ass. That shit ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last. Her biggest problem with the pandemic that she gotta put on that mask. That shit be melting shit like Crayola 72 box. 72 crayons in the motherfucking box. And she using all that shit. Fuck is you talking about? Hey, yo, we gotta get ready to get on by it. But listen to what I say, because of this type of shit can happen every day. TK, right, says, makeup, light-skinned girl looking like Michael Jackson and a dark-skinned girl looking like Michael. Yo, see, no, we not. Okay. All right. We are kind of doing that, but we not doing that at the same goddamn time. So, hey, yo, son. Hey, yo, for real. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. She said makeup equals light-skinned girl looking like Michael Jackson. Dark-skinned girl looking like Michael Jackson. Said a light-skinned girl looking like Michael Jackson. Said a dark-skinned girl looking like Michael. Looking like an engine. I look like Michael. A Jack face me in the same goddamn head space. Shit is bad. Eyebrow pencil. Give me the motherfucking eyebrow pencil. We gonna stencil that shit right there over our eyes. We ain't got no hair in this bitch. That shit is lies. Yo, eyebrow pencil, baby. Yo, eyebrow pencil, baby. Yo, get the pencil. Get the motherfucking pencil, bitch. Get the pencil. That shit fell over again. Fuck. Good job, babe. I'm not gonna get Yeah, I'm not gonna get hyped no more. We gonna do these birthday shout outs, get on the fucking out of here. TK right says you gotta sing it in your Kanye voice. I will not sing anything in a Kanye voice. I will not. No. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. December 30th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special, because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T, because they S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are. Number one out the box, Tayana Everett. Happy birthday to you, Tayana. And also Valerie Roberts. Happy birthday to you, Valerie. And Tamika Jones. My man Ansel's cousin, Tamika Jones, turning 46 years old today. And also Sharika Ennis, turning 36 years old today. And Massa, damn, your name is Massa? I guess it says Massa Somalia. No. Somalia, okay, 35 years old. And Venus Linnell turning 50 years old because she's a 1970 baby. Yeah, with the blonde, with the cripple, crazy. She is. And India Jones, happy birthday to you, India. And Portia Philpott turning 35 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Portia. And last but absolutely not least, turning 51 years old today. Yeah, I mean, my man going all the way back to the 1982, 7th grade, Eric Wolf. Eric Wolf, happy birthday to you, Mr. Wolf. I want to say, happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday with us. Glorious. December 30th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen. listen, man, you can say things in the heat of an argument, and you may think that it doesn't really hurt and that it doesn't sting. And you may even go as far as to say if somebody is acting soft and sissy like and being a little girl, being a little punk because they got all sensitive over something that you said in the heat of an argument. But nobody gets into a friendship in order to feel like they are somebody's enemy. And that's how you can make a person feel when you have dissed them. And you don't want to acknowledge the fact that you dissed them. But yo, it's no doubt that you dissed them. And it's not going over well. And y'all are not friends no more. And it ain't hard to tell. So watch your mouth. That's what it all comes down to. But it really has more to do with being self-aware. You know, this is bigger than treating people the way that you want to be treated. This is about learning and understanding someone's sensitivities, their feelings, the things that just really aren't conducive to their well-being, their emotional well-being. So how about you take that into consideration ahead of time and don't do it. Don't do it. Baby. Watch your mouth. You can never really go wrong with watching the things that you say. You can't. You know how like sometimes you don't say things that you're about to say and people try to egg you on to say it like, well, go ahead. You might as well get it off your chest. I know you thinking anyway. You ever get into an argument with somebody and they start dissing themselves because they think because their insecurities have them thinking that you want to say something to them like, well, go ahead and call me ugly because I know that's what you're thinking anyway. Like, is this your foolish attempt to try to take the bullets out of my gun? Come on, man. It's going to be all right, though. Like I said, you can never go wrong with watching your mouth. You can't. Because you can always stand by the fact that I didn't say that. Now, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, you can tell that you feel this way. Well, I can't tell by the way I went, man. No time to talk. I knew your times. Staying alive. Staying alive. Emily says, I don't argue. I don't like raising my voice. And if someone is speaking to me in a raised voice, the conversation is over. I don't have time for that. Well, listen, y'all. Y'all know this is the next to the last day of the year. And tomorrow will be the last day of the year. And I wanted y'all to know that we've taken this journey over to YouTube. And it was before I did it, I told y'all that we were going to do it. And it was a little scary when we did it. And I didn't really know what to expect because I have experience over here. And although things haven't worked out exactly the way I wish they would, I want y'all to know that y'all sticking with me and rocking out with me every day inspires me to do this shit again and 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 again. And that's why I'm able to do this shit every day. But I want y'all to know that I'm proud of y'all. I know some of y'all personally, and I appreciate the relationship that we had, personal and professional, because y'all could easily find something else to do at 7:00 every day on weekdays, 11:00 on the weekends. Y'all could easily find things to do. Y'all have things going on in y'all lives. Y'all have family, y'all have friends, y'all have activities, y'all have things that you can do. But y'all spend this time rocking out with me. And don't think for one motherfucking second that I take that for granted or that I don't appreciate it or that I don't think that much of it. I do. And y'all have become more than just the audience. Y'all have become this. It's been like a club. Anybody who comes here gets greeted, y'all get treated. It's not like I told y'all to do that shit. Y'all took it on yourselves. So this is our thing. It's sort of like a little La Cosa Nostra. So wherever it goes from here, this will always be the core. There's no way I'll ever be able to forget who got this thing popping, because in many ways y'all insist that we do this. It matters. It matters. It matters to people who are looking. It matters to outsiders, and it matters to me. And evidently, it matters to y'all. So I just want to say thank you, because I don't, I might have things y'all have to do tomorrow night, so I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to wait until we have thousands of subscribers here, and you know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to know y'all never get drowned out in the background. Which is true. So, with that being said, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, and love y'all back to life. But we will be here tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Ain't nothing gonna stop that, son. Ain't nothing gonna stop that for real. Word mother for real. All right, so blog talk, let me get you on up out of here. We go bye-bye. Okay. And I see my girl Brown Eyes on the Instagram side. Thanks for coming through. We gotta go, but I appreciate me some you. And I say peace. All right. And for my YouTubers, make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all share the show, and make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Terry Hawkins, you made it back. Yay! All day, every day, holding down for the D. All day, every day, holding down for the D. Glad you came through, and I'm glad to see my eyes. And this is the part where I say, peace, y'all.